Hi Matthew, how you doing? Come on in. Come on in.
My name is Matthew Ward, and I'm just one of many people who use the services of Send Scotland. With me is the Chief Executive, Andy Kerr, and I'll be discussing with him some of the overall highlights for Send Scotland. Hi Andy.
So how are you?
I'm very good, thank you.
Good.
I'm excited, still enthused by all of this.
So can you give us a view of some of the overall highlights of Send Scotland for this year? Because there's been a lot going on, hasn't there?
A lot going on. I think for me the highlights would be our investment in training and skills, the organisation continuing to grow. But I have to say the top line highlight for me would be the acquisition of some properties that will allow us to develop touch-based services both in Lanarkshire and in Ayrshire, and that's really exciting, and work is beginning on these big projects now.
And what is it that makes these such an important part of Send Scotland?
Well, you know yourself how valuable a touch base is here in Glasgow. You meet up with friends, you enjoy the services, and you use this place as you should do. There's a big demand out there that touch base develops across the country, and we want to make sure that the offer that we give here in touch base Glasgow can be replicated and delivered in other parts of Scotland. And the big excitement is that we can now do that in Lanarkshire, and we can now do that in Ayrshire with the acquisition of these new properties.
So what have some of the other highlights been over the last 12 months?
For me, it's about the continuing growth of the service. It's the fact we're employing more people, we're training more people to do the job. More people are coming to us under this new environment of personalisation, and they're using our services and coming to us in a much greater and different way, and we need to respond to that. We had a great day when we had our first ever ASDAN graduation, and it was really good fun for those guys that had worked hard achieving their qualifications. That we had a graduation, their parents and friends and support workers were along with them. We celebrated their achievements. The other one I have to say is the Staff and Volunteer Awards, when we have real excitement in this building, lots of staff here and the trustees, and we celebrate some of the great stuff that goes on inside the organisation, from the volunteers in our shops and other places, as well as the great services that are recognised. Do you know, when I heard we had the chance of the collaboration with the St Enoch, I was really very excited about that, because it gives us a great opportunity to be right in the heart of Glasgow, in a fantastic space, recognised by Glaswegians as the place to shop. And there we are in that centre with a great presence, our own shop front, but also so many of the activities I know you were involved in and others, in the launch of the day, the Burns event that we had. All of that is a great profile for Send Scotland. Tells people what we do, who come and visit us in the St Enochs, but also, I say, allows us to reach out and involve many more people in the work of Send Scotland. Another personal highlight for me, of course, and you may remember this, I certainly do in a very painful way, was the cycle from Fort William down to Glasgow. We did that in one day. Some of the guys left at 7:30 and got in here, believe it or not, at 3:30. I was a wee bit later than that, but it was a great fundraising activity. Shattered, it rained all day, the wind was in our face. We raised a lot of money for some of the great things we do in Send Scotland. So I walked like John Wayne for a couple of days, but it was a great day out. Despite difficult times, I would argue, in the economy and difficult times in public services, we continue to receive great support, not just from our partners in local government, but also from individual donors, big corporate donors, indeed from those doing comedy nights and running events in different parts of Scotland, the bungee jumps and all of that stuff that we do. So it's great to see that in difficult times, the people of Scotland and beyond are still supporting Send Scotland. And of course, let's not forget, you can see not just this interview, which you've kindly undertaken for us, but you can see the annual review itself on the Send Scotland website.
No problem. Well, Andy, once again, thank you so much for joining us. This was the annual review of Send Scotland.